Hi, this is John. Just wanted to thank you for your interest in the discussion group and thought I'd take this chance to walk you through the sign up process. So here we go. Uh, we're on the home page of the website right now, and you can see these two little bubbles here. That's where you have to click to get to the sign up page. And As you can see here, once you're signed up, in the future there might be a video embed above this, but right here is this is where you log in the future, and this is where we're going to start now to create an account. So you need three things to create an account: your username, which you probably shouldn't have too much trouble coming up with an exclusive username. I'm going to just go John TST, and the name you put here is going to be the one that's going to be a little more visible, so I'll make it more creative. And here we're going to, obviously you're going to need a valid email here because you're going to get an activation email that is going to be required before you're going to be able to participate. So that's going to be, the main security component to the membership. And it will generate a password for you here, which you can use, or you can create your own. Strong passwords are a good idea. This isn't, this isn't a bank account or anything, so you don't have to kill yourself. But that's going to be where you're going to put a password in, which you're going to be using to log in. So there you have your username, your visible name to the rest of the world, an email, and a password, and doink. And we don't want to do that. And good news, we've successfully created our account. Now we'll need to activate. So this is the email address that I use. So we're going to see if this will come through in a timely manner for us. Okay, so here's our email. I click on that, and this brings us to our activation link, the link in orange here. It's not a button like it says, it's just a straight link. And that takes you to this page, which gives you an activation key, which you don't need to copy or anything like that. It's nothing that you'll need to pay any attention to. Just go ahead and hit activate. And there you go. And from there, your account is ready to go, and you'll be able to log in. You can just hit log in right here. We'll close out this other tab that had the site in it. And then your username is and the password that we saved. And we'll save that. Okay, and now we're logged in, and we see our little logged in. This is kind of an indication that we're logged in, this black bar across the top, which only appears when you're logged in. And then when you're logged in, this link that used to bring up the login page and the registration page now brings up your notifications page, so you can see if you have any notifications from here, and then you have a few housekeeping activities that you can take in. The one that you may want to look at is your under settings is email. If you find that you're getting too much email from the site, you can go in here and you can turn all this you can look at these one by one and turn them off if you'd like. They're all on by default. Obviously you can turn them all off and then just visit the site to see what's going on, or these will give you heads up when things that concern your account are, when activities that concern your account occur, so that you'll be alerted through your email that somebody replied to or somebody sent you a message and things like that. So you have the option to create messages here. You can you're here, we're looking at messages. We can compose a message here and send, like in what you start with the @ symbol here, and then you start typing and it'll autofill. So most current users start with J, just because it's just been me, but that would be the LAN. That's the main administrative username, and then you might write help, and then you've got a problem, and then send it, and that would be sent to me, and I would be able to respond. But by the same token, once other users get up and going on this, you can message back and forth with them like you would with messages in Facebook and things like that. You can see activity. As there gets to be more activity, of course, you'll be able to see more things coming in. Here it shows that we registered 3 minutes ago. And and over here are some recent discussions. The weekly under weekly messages, staying put by Pastor Stephanie is the latest sermon message that she has left, and generally where you're going to look for most of the content that you want to be involved with, I think, is under discussions here. So we have various different categories of discussion. So coping with Corona. Each of these has a top. The topics are what under the discussions are kind of like categories. Topics are then subjects within that category. At the top of each one, I've just put a description of the category in here. So coping with Corona. If you were to open this up, share your thoughts regarding the coronavirus and response. I wouldn't expect to have a whole lot of reply to this particular topic, but for instance, as we look at Pastor Stephanie's staying put, here's the description of the weekly messages category, and then here's staying put. And you will see as you get in here, then you see in this case, the text of the sermon is here, and then at the end we can put a reply. So we can do something like, "Great job," and this would be important if you want to be notified of replies. You'd want to check this, and I would actually suggest that, and then submit, and obviously if you have something a little more substantial to say, that would be displayed here, and someone might reply to your reply, or just keep moving the thread down below that. So that would be how the actual meat and potatoes, as I see it, of the platform will work. So I hope this has been helpful, and I wouldn't really suggest that you need to log out at the end of your session. First of all, it's not, like I was said at the beginning, it's not like a bank or anything like that. It's nothing very serious can happen in terms of security. So I would just leave the site. But if you want to log out over here, you can log out. That'd probably be the best way to log out. Also, if you kind of get lost, this is a good little backup can bring you back to your account. You can see your profile, and this would bring you back to kind of an area that we saw at the outset. When we started out, we were right here in notifications. That's the first place you start. And so this provides you with a logout and with some shortcuts back to some of those account housekeeping type of activities. Once again, your discussions are just right back here where they were before. So I hope this has helped, and I look forward to seeing what we all have to share in the new interface, and I will talk to you soon.